Good morning, Laker fans. All right, what is going on? Appreciate you guys being a part of the show. Little Lakers talk daily on this fine Thursday morning. I'm sure Laker fans feel a little bit better today. A little bit better after snapping that 11-game losing streak. Couple topics I want to get into. Obviously, a lot of this around last night's game against the Clippers. Fun game, 130 to 125 in overtime. I mean, talk about back and forth. Lakers down at the end of the first quarter by 13. Eventually go down by 19 points, all the way to come back and take a 9-point lead in regulation late in the fourth quarter to give that lead all the way back. But the Lakers do prevail. They pull it out in OT. We'll take the win. I think any time that you can get a win against a good competitor in the Western Conference. Now, granted, Lakers, Taurean Prince didn't play yesterday. Jared Vanderbilt, Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, 4 key role players for the Lakers out. And then on the other side, you got James Harden and Terrence Mann. Harden obviously hasn't played a game yet for the Clippers, but Terrence Mann, a young baller as well. So, yeah, a lot of things that by the time the season, gets further down the road and these teams face each other, I know it's going to look a lot different. But the Lakers kind of desperate to win a game against the Clippers. 11-game losing streak. No one could really describe it. Last time the Lakers beat them was in the Orlando bubble. So I think for me, it was nice to just kind of see them walk away with a W. And it was also nice to see some good basketball. I've kind of complained here so far about the Lakers season. Just really, it's been uneventful. It has not been something where you kick back and are like, hey, this is great basketball. I love what the Lakers are doing. That has not been the case at all. So I think just the mere fact that the Lake Show got a W is important. Okay, a couple things I want to get into. Let me start with the name that has had a lot of there's been a lot of attention towards him. Let's put it that way. Austin Reeves last night. Look, the guy still is not shooting well. He was 5 of 13 from the field. He was 0 for 3 from the three-point line. But if you guys have been watching me, whether here on YouTube or any of the radio shows that I do or the pregame show or any of that stuff, you know that I keep saying it's not just about scoring, that Austin Reeves has found ways to contribute for the Lakers over these last couple years. That's not just offensively, it's not just points. Last night was a perfect example. I heard Bron talking about this postgame show too. He had 7 rebounds, 7 assists, and 3 steals. That's fantastic. You know, even if, and he had 15 points, had some shots there at the end, got to the free throw line 5 times, hit all of his free throws. So he was much better than he's been offensively, which doesn't say much because he hasn't been that good offensively so far to start out this year. But I think the thing that really stood out for me more than anything else is finally, for the first time, you saw Austin Reeves being more aggressive. He looked a little bit more confident. The 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, that keeps you in a ball game. That's when the coach doesn't have to say, well, I got to pull this dude because, okay, his shot's not going, but he's also not doing anything else. I thought Austin Reeves had a really good night last night, and I'm not talking about the points. I'm talking about the other things. I think that's important. D'Lo's had 2 really good games in a row. He had 27 again last night, and again, it didn't affect his assists. He had 6 assists. Yesterday in the pregame, we got a chance to listen to Darvin Ham before the game, and my question to Darvin Ham was, how much different does it make this team when D'Lo is aggressive offensively, but he can also still facilitate? And he talked about how it is a game changer, and that's 2 nights in a row where D'Lo's shooting over 50%. I think in that game against Orlando, he was 10 for 14. So to see D'Lo with the 27 and 6, I loved it. And then some kind of unsung heroes for the Lakers. Christian Wood just continues to basically be a double-double every single game. And his plus-minus, I think 4 out of these first 5 games, he's plus-minus, he's plus 10 or above in the plus-minus. He's double digits plus-minus every single game. So he was plus 14. He was 10 points, 11 rebounds. He sealed the game off Cam Reddish's 3. He grabbed the board. Here's what I love about Christian Wood so far this year as well. Christian Wood is a player that is known for, I could go get a bucket. So far with the Lakers, what I've noticed, there has not been a time yet with Christian Wood, where I'm watching him play. I'm like, man, this guy takes a lot of bad shots. Man, this guy's just trying to get his own. This guy's only worried about offense, blah, blah, blah. That has not been the case. Was 4 of 6 from the field, hit a couple of 3-pointers, only took 6 shots, but still had 10 points. He's obviously trying to hit the glass. So far in this young season, he's trying to guard guys like Kawhi and Kevin Durant. So nice work by Christian Wood. And then one more unsung hero that I want to talk about, even though there's a couple more of them, but Cam Reddish played 37 minutes last night for the Lakers. He had 4 assists, 4 rebounds, 3 steals, doing everything he possibly can to try to contribute. I just love what the other guys did. So really this video, more than anything else, is about some of the role players, because we talk about the Lakers' depth. We talk about how good this team can be, the potential that they have, everything else, but it's got to be on the defensive side. And, I think we saw yesterday that, there are stretches where it's frustrating, but I thought for the most part yesterday, Lakers handled business and they looked good doing it, and the role players played the way they need to. Lakers only used 8 guys. I thought Max Christie's minutes were effective. I thought Jackson Hayes' minutes were effective. So basically, you had everyone find a way to contribute in an overtime win against the Clippers. Bron and AD, they were Bron and AD. AD's averaging 3 blocks a game. He's dominating on the defensive side. LeBron, I don't even know what the hell to say about this dude. 35, 12, and 7. About to turn 39. Like, just incredible. That's what I got for today, Laker fans. The role players stepped up for the Lake Show. We'll do this again tomorrow. Probably talk a little bit more about the weekend matchup that the Lakers got against the Orlando Magic. See if any other storylines come out between now and then. I encourage you guys to please subscribe to the channel. Here on ESPN LA, we're streaming a lot of our shows. Obviously, a lot of Lakers content, so we greatly appreciate that. Thank you, Lake fans. Have a good rest of your morning. Top of the morning to you. And we will talk to you tomorrow. Thanks, Lake fans. Appreciate it.